Now, okay, there's this line, I don't know how it came up, but it doesn't matter. So let's go talk about the admissions and the admission fees and scholarship now. So the admission procedure depends really on the country of origin. If it's in the EU or outside the EU, we understand it's a pretty bureaucratic process comprising lots of steps. So don't feel overwhelmed. There's been, it has been established a welcome office that is right there to help international students throughout their application. So do not feel discouraged. There's this office that is being created to help you. So don't be afraid to write to them at international.admissions@lumsa.it. Now, for international students, the university has decided to apply a very special offer, a 50% discount on the overall enrollment fees. So every international student, regardless of the family income, will be able to pay 3,500 euros per year, which is a little bit more than any state university, to be honest, but it's also way competitive, very competitive, and actually cheaper than any private university in Italy. And LUMSA, as I was saying, is a private university. Now, besides this discount, this 50% discount on the overall enrollment fees, LUMSA allows you also the possibility to apply for external scholarships with the region Lazio, where the university is located, with the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and with the private Associazione Tincani, which works specifically with LUMSA University to promote education. Now, next slide. Okay, so let's see the international academic offer. We see that there are 4 programs that are fully taught in English. These are at the master's level. So these are marketing and digital communication, management and finance, international relations, and psychology of work and organizational well-being. We will see this in details a little bit more. Then we also have some degrees that are partially taught in Italian and partially taught in English. So these are law, science and techniques of psychology, political and international sciences. For these, you will need at least, in order to enroll, you will need at least 12 years of schooling already. If you don't have 12 years of schooling, and you have just 11 and you still want to engage, you can take a foundation year, and we will talk about that later. Then we also have some degrees, some programs that will allow you to earn a double degree with us and with a partner university. And I'm talking specifically about the programs in social work and nonprofit organization sciences, management of welfare policies and social services, international relations, and marketing and digital communication. Now, let's see a little bit more in details. The master degrees in English. So these are, let's start with marketing and digital communication. As I was saying, is a 2-year program, and it will train professionals for work in integrated communication and marketing, with particular attention to digital and social strategies and techniques. As you can see, the enrollment are already open for next year. So anytime, and I'm talking about this, but any other course. So if you feel like you're interested, or you want to learn more, or you want to start your application, don't hesitate to contact the welcome office. So what will you learn upon completion of the degree in marketing and digital communication? You will be able to plan communication strategies, promotional campaigns, advertising techniques, analyzing the activities that you promoted on the digital communication, plan and analyze engagement policies, all that regards marketing and digital communication. What career prospects do I have after these studies? So social media, social media manager, digital communication manager, brand manager, digital marketing manager, new media publishing, social media specialist and consultant, event manager, sponsorship specialist, fundraising specialist. Now let's talk about the degree in management and finance. This develops into 2 majors. So you can pick one of the 2 between marketing and finance for innovation and entrepreneurship and innovation for sustainability. With the first one, you focus more on what is financial basics and digital transformation, with particular regards to what is called fintech. So the combination of the 2. And with the second one, you really engage in entrepreneurship and innovation and sustainability. So the relationships between those. Upon completion of this master's, you will have tools for business management to make decisions in conditions of uncertainty, understand the economic and legal context in which business operates, and the economic system for businesses processes. In general, career prospects that open up could be specialist in administration, finance and management control, expert in business management, expert in business startup, expert in management and financial intermediaries, and expert in corporate finance and investment banking. Now, international relations, as you will know, this will help you analyze, interpret, and assess the global scope of political phenomena with regards to public and private institutions, national and international, governmental and non-governmental organizations. They will give you the tools to engage in decision-making and problem-solving activities. And a focus of this master really is on classical disciplines such as law, history, economics, politics, and language. Okay, and yes, languages are also a big part of this program. Then you'll be able to analyze socioeconomic and socio-cultural processes of today's international society and prepare for political challenges that are also introduced by the digital area. Career prospects include expert in international relations in editorial offices, press offices, agencies, think tanks, Solidarity Association, national and international NGOs, diplomat, official in international or national bodies and institution, company manager. And now finally, the degree in psychology, the master's degree in psychology of work and organizational well-being. This will help you engage in the field of psychology aimed at the management of human resources and the promotion of well-being in workplace. So if we go a little bit more in detail, you will be able to carry out the following tasks: selection, evaluation, assessment, retraining and career development, intervention on social conflicts in the workplace, leadership development, and also the detection of work-related stress, and in general, the promotion of psychological and psychosocial health in the workplace. Career prospects, so you can engage in human resources, be a freelance consultant, such as a trainer, a counselor, tutor, mentor, coach, recruiter, an evaluator of human resources, and analyzer of the quality of processes of the organizational climate and cultural and work-related stress. You could engage in personal selection and training, and in general, with all that regards the promotional of the organizational well-being. Now, besides this course that we've seen a little bit more in details that are taught in English, there are, of course, some other courses that are fully taught in Italian. I already mentioned those that are partially in English and partially in Italian, but just for you to have a complete overview, those that are taught in Italian, and I'm talking about a BA level, are social work and nonprofit organization sciences, management and economics, linguistics and cultural mediation, IT techniques for data management, and also at a master's level, management of welfare policies and social services. I'm skipping Palermo for time reasons, but it's pretty spectacular. If you want, we can go back and see it later. Other degrees studied in Italian also include psychology, BA level, psychology is a master's degree. I apologize. Primary teacher education, educational sciences, communication sciences, marketing and digital media, planning and management of social educational and training services, communication, innovation and experience design. These are a part of the programs within the Human Studies department. Then we also have PhD programs that you can that focus on 4 main areas, so history, economics, psychology, and law, international relations. And then we have other courses that are also taught in English, but these are more professionalizing masters, what we call first level master's degree or second level master's degree. For the first level, for the first level master's degree, you need a BA. For a BA degree. For a second level, you need a master's degree, just to let you understand the difference. But these are masters that are handled by the LUMSA Master School. Foundation year. I was mentioning earlier, in order to enroll into a BA at LUMSA University, actually in any Italian university, you need 12 years of previous schooling. If you don't have those years of schooling and you need to complete maybe a gap, then you can enroll for a foundation year with us. You either apply for one bachelor year at a university in your home country, or you could also apply with us. And this foundation year will actually help you understand more generally the Italian culture and give you that knowledge and foundation that you need in order to actually enroll in a BA program in Italy. International agreements I was mentioning earlier, there are 30, for those that connected just later, there are 324 agreements with European universities and 35 agreements with non-European universities to allow mobility of our students and researchers. Now, learning languages at LUMSA, it has been established recently this language center for certifications that is called QLIC. Through QLIC, you can study a new language or have new certificates, international certificates, as you can take the exams through them. But I also want to specify that in order for you to enroll at LUMSA, you will need, if you're enrolling in a master that is fully taught in English, you will need a B2 level in English. And if you are enrolling in a course that is partially taught in English and partially taught in Italian, you will need a B2 level in English and also a B2 level in Italian. Now, if you don't have a certificate for those languages, you actually any certificate that you already have that is issued by a recognized institution will do. But if you don't have that certificate, then the Language Center for Certifications may do the assessment for you, may assess your linguistic skills so that you don't need to get another certificate. Okay. Graduating at LUMSA, so one of the goals of the university is to help students enter the job market, and through the Talent Academy, the university tries to support the students into that. So it organizes workshops with leading human resources managers, and it opens its spaces, the university opens its spaces to fairs so that the students and the companies actually meet and have a pre-interview. But also another project of the Talent Academy is to actually help students prepare for those interviews. So that includes writing resumes that are efficient, help students prepare in mock interviews, teach them how to search for jobs online and how to apply and how to promote their personal brand. Studying at LUMSA means also that you have access to a set of digital and paper resources. I was mentioning earlier the Central University Library. You can see in the picture is a very innovative building at the heart of Rome. So it's pretty interesting that you see, right, the innovation amid the history culture. But there are 150,000 volumes and 410 current journals, about social sciences, law, economics, politics, communication, and educational sciences, and other 22 databases. As a central library, and also due to the position that it has, it is also open to Roman residents. Studying at LUMSA, living at LUMSA now. So for students that come from abroad, or outside of Rome and that need accommodation, please know that there are 2 halls of residence that LUMSA has opened for its students, really located real close to the departments and in the heart of Rome, near the Vatican. Now, though the places are quite limited, so in order to answer the general need for accommodation, the university has opened an accommodation services. This is an office that actually supports students into finding a place to stay. They already collect a series of accommodation options that they will provide students. Maybe a bedroom, a private bedroom, a shared bedroom, or a private apartment. You already have access to a set of options that have already been selected for you, but in terms of quality and distance from the university. You can also engage into sports, and there are a series of partnerships with sports institutions as well as sport structures where you can train. And networking at LUMSA, you find us online, of course, and on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And finally, networking at LUMSA. This is a new project. It's called the LUMSA Alumni Association, and it gathers previous students, professionals, graduates, so as to create a platform to enable them to actually share experiences, share practices, opportunities. It's a networking space, but it's also a space for dialogue when you need, to share experiences with somebody that maybe has already been in the same steps as you, or somebody that you feel like might guide you a little bit more, being a little bit more advanced in the same profession. So it's an opportunity to share ideas and projects. So this is the end of my presentation. Once again, for any questions, you can talk to me, but of course in general you can, and I encourage you to write to the welcome office at international.admissions@lumsa.it. As I was mentioning earlier, the enrollments are open for next year, so you can already start getting a little bit more in details. Please be aware that for international students, the process is a little bit more complex. So that's why there is this welcome office that will guide you step by step. But I'm mentioning this just to say, the sooner you know that you want to enroll into an Italian institution, or with us specifically, please write. Don't hesitate to write. Any extra time that we gain might actually end up to be useful in the process, since there are some steps that are beyond us. So thank you for your time, and I'm ready to open the question and answer session.
Thank you, Anna, for your useful presentation. We have some students who have raised their hand and they want to ask some questions. Can we do it now?
Sure.
So, qo'llarini ko'targan studentlarga ruxsat beriladi gapirishga, savolinglarni berishinglar mumkin bo'ladi. Hozir boshlaymiz. Jo'rabek Ergashev, qo'lingizni ko'targan ekansiz. Jo'rabek Ergashev. I think that he cannot speak. So, Muhammad Timur. You can ask your question. Assalomu alaykum.
O'zbek tilida ham bersam bo'ladimi savolni?
Xo'p, bering, biz tarjima qilib berishga harakat qilamiz.
11-sinfda foundation o'qish kerak-da, yana 12 yillik ta'lim bo'lish kerak.
Xuddi shunaqa.
12 yillik ta'limdan keyin IELTS 5,5 bo'lsagina kira olamizmi?
Xo'p, bular tili IELTS 5,5 bo'lishi kerak yoki-da B2 darajada bilishingiz kerak ingliz tilini deb aytdilar. And he's asking, can they apply with entrance exam if they don't have language certificates?
Yes, if they don't have the certificates, the linguistic certificates, they can still apply. And again, the welcome office will tell you all that you need to present, all the papers, all the presentations that you need to submit. But to assess the linguistic skills specifically, if you don't have the certificate, you don't need to worry, because the linguistic center will actually have an interview with you, and in this interview will assess your linguistic skills so that you don't need to get a certificate. So that's actually saving time and money, in a sense that the university will assess the skills for you.
Yeah. IELTS sertifikati ila bo'lmasa, o'zi umuman til sertifikati ila bo'lmasa, bemalol topshirishinglar mumkin bo'ladi. Sizlar bilan faqat intervyu o'tkazadi. O'sha universitetning international departmenti, ya'ni o'sha o'qishga qabul qiluvchi nima bilan kelishilgan holda intervyudan o'tsanglar bo'ladi. Xo'p, keyingi savolni Alimardon Rahimov.
Assalomu alaykum.
Assalomu alaykum.
Ovozim eshitilyaptimi?
Ha, eshitilyapti, gapirishingiz mumkin.
Biz hozir men 11-sinfman.
Xo'p.
Hozir bakalavr uchun men foundation o'qishim kerak-a? Shunda.
Ha, shunaqa.
Foundation uchun ham ekzamen bilan olammi yo?
Foundationga o'sha til bilishingiz kerak bo'ladi. Angliyskini B2 darajada bilishingiz kerak bo'ladi. Foundationga shu bilan o'tsangiz bo'ladi. Foundationga boshqa imtihon bo'lmaydi.
Unga to'lovlari bo'ladimi foundation yerni?
Albatta to'lovlari bo'ladi. Anna, he is asking about the cost of foundation year.
Okay, so I don't remember now specifically the cost for the foundation year, but 3,500 is the cost for BA and master's degree, and the foundation year is less than that. That's what I remember, but I don't remember the detail for the foundation year, but it's less than the other fee.
Xo'p, 3000 yevro atrofida bo'ladi. Bakalavr va magistrga kontrakt to'lovi 3,5 bo'lsa, foundationniki arzon bo'ladi. 3000 va 3000 dan kamroq bo'lishi ham mumkin bo'ladi. So,
but you can ask the welcome office if you want to know in detail. You can write an email to the welcome office.
Agar точно bilmoqchi bo'lsanglar, ofisiga yozsanglar bo'ladi. Pochtasini boya ko'rsatdilar bular. O'sha pochta orqali yozib, emaildan bilsanglar bo'ladi. Ma'lumotlarni, точно прям ma'lumotlarni olsanglar bo'ladi.
Rahmat, men so'rayotganim.
Rahmat. Mr. Anvarov. Also, we have some questions on chat. They're asking, my question is that I want to do master in finance at LUMSA, but my major in bachelor was English studies. Is it possible?
Okay, this is an assessment that I can't personally do because it will take a bigger evaluation. So for that question, you need to contact the welcome office, but my recommendation is when you write to the welcome office with such a specific answer, try also to give an overview of yourself. So if you have maybe a syllabus of the exams that you've taken, if you have a description of the yes, of the course that you've done and of your background too, right? What you've accomplished professionally, volunteer work, personally, that all description of yourself will be taken into evaluation, and then they will be able to answer specifically to your case.
The next question is, can we take full scholarship from such university? As you mentioned before, they can take full scholarship from government, yeah?
Well, so the university knows that for international students, there are a set of costs to take into consideration. That is why the university itself has applied the 50% discount. And that's actually like 3,500 euros for a private university. It's actually a competitive price already. But if you want extra scholarships, there are no other internal scholarships that the university provides besides the 50% discount. But if you want to apply, if you want to apply for external scholarships, then you can apply with the region Lazio, with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and with Associazione Tincani. Now, this is an application process with external institutions, so I cannot say, right, how much chances do the students have to get the scholarships. But all I can say is the university internally is offering the 50% discount. And besides this, there are these other opportunities for external scholarships.
And they're asking about Erasmus program.
Yes.
Do you have this program?
Yes, we do, and they have. There are 325 agreements with universities in the EU, and 35 agreements with universities outside the EU. So you may even take a semester or a full year as part of your studies in another partner institutions, and the number of the agreements is actually always growing. So the moment you will decide to leave, you will contact the international office, and they will be able to tell you which agreements are in place.
Erasmus
Also,
yeah, you can continue. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, I just wanted to say to answer the foundation year fee. I asked a colleague, and they're telling me that it's 1,500.
Oh, it's a surprise. It's amazing.
Yeah, right. Because I was saying it's definitely less, but I can't remember the price. But that is it. So.
Foundation yili uchun kontrakt to'lovi 1,500 yevroni tashkil qiladi. Foundation bo'yicha so'raganlarga. So, Damirov, you can ask your question. I will allow now.
Hi, Anna. Thank you for your presentation. I would like to ask about applying to master degree. Is it possible to apply directly to master degree by not taking a foundation year? And what other requirements for that?
Okay. So do you have a bachelor degree?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So as I was mentioning earlier, with specific cases, you need to contact the welcome office, and I can give you the details again. I can show you the details again. But if you have a bachelor degree, and if you have a description of the course you've taken, maybe the exams you've done, and if you can write a description also about yourself, right? Maybe that's even for a later stage. Like maybe to begin with, write an email to the welcome office and ask them with your specific background and the degree that you have, if you can enroll in the master you would like to enroll into, and they will ask you what kind of documents and paper you need to present in order for them to assess better. But I would say if you have a BA, like I think you should apply. So let them also evaluate for you. Don't, this is in general, don't prevent yourself any opportunity. Let others, right, say, maybe you need to do something more. So send an email, and maybe just when you send the email, if you're able, add a description of the course you've done with the exams you've taken, and let them evaluate for you and eventually get back with some extra questions.
Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Maftuna, you can ask your question. Hi, eshtilyapti.
Hi, Anna. My question is there any online courses for master's degree students? I have a bachelor degree, but I really want to study a master's degree in LUMSA University. Is there any online courses?
That I need to ask, because I'm not sure. I think the idea is to, even after the pandemic, I think the idea is to get back to in-presence courses. So let me get back to you. Just let me double check. But I think the goal is to have students physically attend. But I'll ask.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ali Mufalishar, you can ask your question as well.
Good afternoon, Anna. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalomu alaykum.
Bu universitetga topshirsa, bizga stipendiya beradimi? Masalan, boshqa universitetlarda 5200 euro atrofida beradi-ku yiliga.
Xo'p, 5200 euro stipendiya olish bu universitet tomonidan bo'lmaydi. Bu Italiyani bundan oldin ham eshitgan bo'lsangiz aytildi. Lazio regioni bor. Har bitta regionda o'zini scholarship programmasi bo'ladi. O'sha programma orqali olishingiz mumkin 5200 evroni. Universitet bermaydi stipendiyani. Hech qaysi universitet, bu faqat o'sha programma, scholarship programma bor. O'sha programmaga apply qilib, o'sha orqali olishingiz mumkin bo'ladi. Lekin LUMSA universiteti uzr, ovozingiz yaxshi kelmayapti.
Aytyapmanki, xorijiy talabalar uchun grant ajratganmi bu LUMSA universiteti?
LUMSA universiteti 50% gacha skidka qilib bergan kontraktidan, ya'ni 7000 evrolik kontrakt 3500 evro bo'lgan. Agarda siz bu ham sizga qimmatlilik qilsa, siz Lazio regionidagi o'sha scholarshipga topshirib, agar undan yutib olsangiz, keyin уже grant o'qishingiz mumkin bo'ladi. Atak universitetning o'zini 50% skidkasi bilan 3500 evro. Munojat, you can ask your question. So, Yusuf Khotamov. Yusuf, if you have any question, you can ask.
Okay. Hello, Anna. Thank you for your presentation. And my question is possible to apply as a transfer student from native country? I mean, from the second year. I'm in a bachelor degree. I'm studying now. So, as a transfer student, it's possible.
At the bachelor level?
Yeah.
I think you can, I think you should write an email to the welcome office again. It's the same procedure as for the other students. For personal cases, I think there is a possibility for transfer, but for personal cases, and like each case needs to be assessed individually. So my recommendation would be to present your case to the welcome office and ask them for direction.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I have an answer about the online masters. So at the master's level, there is no possibility now to enroll in an online master. There is no online opportunity at the master's level. There might be some other programs, the ones that I was referring earlier, that are the professionalizing masters, for what we call first cycle or second cycle master's degree. These, some of these may have a blended opportunity, so maybe partially online, maybe partially in presence. But for those, you need to contact the LUMSA Master School. And I can go back and I can show you again the slide if you want to. But it really depends on the master that you would like to apply.
So the next question will be from Mr. Anwar. Mr. Anwar, you can ask your question.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Anwar, we are waiting for you. I think that he has some problems with the internet, and so and thank you for your time, for your presentation, very useful information for us. And it was nice to meet you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Toda. It was my pleasure. I would like, if possible, just to show you once more the final slide. So for those that may be connected later, you could see the address that you need to write to for the welcome office in case you want to be in touch and you want to present personal cases. So for specific evaluation. So this is the address that you need to contact to write to: international.admissions@lumsa.it. This is the welcome office. Guys, these are there to help you. So don't worry, don't hesitate to write to them, to present your cases and ask them for evaluation. So thank you again one more time for your attention. And if you need further assistance, don't hesitate to contact the welcome office. Thank you.
Thank you very much for you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.